Hi guys, I hope you're all good. Welcome to another lesson. This isn't going to be a lesson that lasts for too long, but what I did want to do is just go over a quick session just to help you identify the session times and what they specifically are going to do for you. Now, just for reference, I have got this separated into UK times and current US times. So these are current. Okay, because what I mean by that, and this is current as of, what's the date today? This is current as of the 5th of September, 2024. The reason I am saying that is because we know that we have time changes within the UK, so, and the US and all around the world. So basically what we're looking to do with that is help you just understand that you're going to need to adjust this as and when. So, for example, when the clocks change in the UK, I know there's about a 2-week gap between that and the US. But if you're in the UK, use UK. If you're in the USA, use the USA. If you're from a different country in general, make sure you just go on Google and just type in the time difference, the zone, wherever you are, and you can apply this to yourself. But the algorithm that we're going to be talking about refers to these specific times. Okay, the algorithm refers to these specific times. So the daily candle is the first one. And just for reference, I'm going to talk in UK times. Just no other reason than the fact that I'm coming to you today from the UK. The daily candle lasts for 24 hours. Okay, the daily candle lasts for 24 hours, and that's because in one day you get 24 hours. A new candle will operate at 11 p.m. So the next candle you find will print, it will be at 11 p.m. Okay. The Asian session, London session, New York session, or 2 New York sessions have been split into 4. Now, again, guys, just for reference, you have got other typical sessions out there that other traders will use with other different strategies, such as Tokyo session and other things like that. I have split this. Well, this is another known way that you can split this to make it make sense for you. It makes sense for me, and it can make sense for you. This is the easiest and most simplistic way in order to get the very best out of this strategy. Daily candle, 24 hours. Okay. Each session now, there's the Asian session, there's the London session, there's the New York AM session, and the New York PM session. As you can see, we have split the New York session into 2 separate sessions. That is not random. The algorithm works specifically, or the way we trade, the algorithm works specifically to cater for 2 separate trading sessions in the New York session. And obviously we've got the Asian session and the London session to add on to that. So very simply, they are 6 hours each. 6 hours each. 6 hours times 4 adds up to a 24-hour period, which means that with all of that added together, you have now got your daily candle. Okay, so this is the daily candle. All of what you see here is how the daily candle is made up. Okay, that is essentially what we are looking to do. The central bank dealers range at this moment in time is just for you to note down as a point of reference, because we are going to go over the central bank dealers range in a whole separate lesson entirely. But one thing you have to understand about the central bank dealers range is that it is a specific period of time and price action that the algorithm refers to. But I'm not going to tell you about the central bank dealers range in this lesson. This lesson is specifically factual towards getting you your session times. So you can write this down. In fact, I'm going to send this to you as a cheat sheet as well, so you can just print this off and this is yours. Again, you may have come from a world where you've seen other sessions, Tokyo session and things like that. I don't care about those sessions. I am specifically focusing on these sessions here. Okay, and if you guys want to, trade in the same way I'm trading, or trade in a similar way to what I'm trading, this is the best way you're going to be able to utilize these times. But that being said, we are not utilizing these times specifically to trade, because I can tell you now, if I'm trading the London session or the New York session, I am not on my charts at 5 a.m. and I'm not there until 11 a.m. I'm not there for 6 hours. If I trade both London session and New York AM session, I'm not going to be there for a 12-hour period staring at my charts. And this is the beauty of this particular strategy. Now, just for reference, I'm talking more in the language of people that want to get into day trading. Okay. This is absolutely 100% going to work for swing traders as well. But the language I'm going to talk to you now specifically is day trading. So don't ignore this if you are a swing trader by any means, because it's all completely relevant to you. Okay, it's all completely relevant to you. So what you see here is the kill zones within each session. Again, USA, UK. Okay, that there is the UK. That there is the USA. There is a 2-hour window inside each session. Okay. I only trade for a maximum of 2 hours. In fact, I would even say an hour and a half, 90 minutes. According to the algorithm, there's actually, it's a 1.5 hour period, but I personally stretch it out to 2 in case I need it. I love trading the New York AM session. That's most of my trading comes within this particular session here. So between 9 and 11 New York time, or 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. UK time. That doesn't mean I don't like trading any of these other sessions, but I'm here in the UK. I am not up at this particular time. I'm asleep. This particular time, I'm living a hectic life with kids and dogs, school runs, all that kind of thing. And this is the time I get to trade. This particular time is the evening for me, where I am either doing mentorship sessions for you guys or working on other businesses or doing other things. I'm just not trading at this particular time. If I was in the New York area, again, I would trade this particular time or the PM session. I wouldn't be awake. I mean, I'd be chilling during the Asia session and I would not be awake during the London session. Very, very simple. So wherever you are in the world, I would suggest that you find the session which works best for you. This one here just works best to suit my particular lifestyle. There's a 2-hour window within it. There's a 2-hour window within it. And I haven't picked these times out of complete randomness, if that's even a word. Now, the times you see are specifically to what the algorithm refers to. The times you see is when the algorithm injects liquidity into the marketplace. It does it within the overall 24-hour period of the day. And it does it within the central bank dealers range as a separate indicator. But like I said, that's a whole new lesson. So that's coming. Don't worry. That'll be here. So now you'll understand why and where I'm getting these particular times from. It's going to make more sense over time. I promise you. It's like you'll really understand why these times are these times. And if you've ever watched YouTube videos of Michael J. Hudson, and you will soon understand why he gets the certain times he gets. Okay, but these are the kill zones for trading. So you shouldn't really be looking for trades outside of these particular windows. Okay, because the algorithm does not inject the liquidity in those specific times. It's going to make complete sense as to why in the next couple of lessons. If you look at this chart, I've highlighted these sessions. Okay, so the London session and the New York session. You can see outside of these sessions, we don't get a lot of price action. We don't get a lot of price action until we reach the levels during when volatility comes into it, where we get particular areas, entries, all of that good stuff. You're not going to get an entry every single session. But again, I'm going to tell you why and how and when you can anticipate all of that good stuff. And I would urge you to backtest the days and times you want to trade specifically within these kill zones, because you will get a bit more of a feel for when these times will be there for you. Again, like I said, don't expect them to be every single day. Like, this is a really clean trade right here during the New York session. Don't expect that to be every single day. But again, there's a reason it comes on certain days. And I'm going to talk to you about that soon. But hopefully you've found some use from this one, guys. And hopefully you can basically print this off and use it. And in the next few weeks, it'll all start to come together pretty perfectly. But with that, guys, I'm going to leave it there. And I'll speak to you on the next lesson.